crystals.
Yeah, anyone who saw my top 10 worst transitions know how I feel about that.
And, you know, I just had to watch the episode. I've actually never seen this episode before. A lot of these really early episodes, I never saw them.
Oh.
But the moment I saw these crystals, they're like, these are so stupid.
Oh yeah, episode 4, a pressing engagement.
Yeah. Wow. That's basically, that's about the only thing we can really talk about that's negative. You know,
and bulk.
Bulk.
Yes, the beginning of the episode plot.
I'll let you explain the plot.
The plot, well, it starts off with Jason trying to set the bench pressing record, which is currently at 1,009, set by Bulk.
Bulk!
Yes.
Bulk! I can't imagine the only thing I could imagine Bulk lifting would be a cheese pizza or donuts, not 1,009. No, wait. And it was pretty significant too. You were looking at those weights he was bench pressing. Those were pretty significant. That probably had to be like 60 pounds. I'm like,
I guess
Bulk.
I guess all bronze, no brains makes a klutzy bully.
I don't know. Bulk just kind of seems to be the world's biggest joke.
Well, anyway, the record messes up, and Rita gets the idea that Jason can't do anything on his own without a team and tries to separate the team.
Good plan.
But
execution. Bad execution.
The Sphinx, what the Sphinx can do is blow them others away with its wings, but it
really doesn't do anything. It just kind of teleports them.
It put them back in the youth center. Like, what's the point?
Because the youth center is the only place that they really go to, except for what I would assume to be Billy's house. Like, because that's all
Billy's lab and the school.
Yeah. That's about the only place that they really go.
It's a cool youth center, though. A juice bar, arcade, and a gym. I'd go there if it was real.
What's the name of the guy who runs the juice bar?
Ernie.
Ernie? Yeah. Ernie's kind of funny. I mean, this is the first one to really have Ernie in it.
Well, he was in the,
Well, to have him in a somewhat larger role.
Yeah. And I'm not going to talk about Sentai anymore. Okay, I'm just going to use it as an example. I'm really not trying to compare the shows.
But it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, but because I've seen it. He hasn't, but I have. In Sentai, when the Sphinx blew someone away with their wings, they got trapped in a dimension. You could see them through a tree or something.
And that could have worked, That actually would have made a little bit more sense as to why they couldn't just teleport to,
Back to the fight.
Back to the fight, But no, it teleports them to the youth center. Dun dun dun. Like, come on. Now, the actual fight itself is really, really well done. Like, the two big monsters stomping around trying to crush him, that's done really well. And then...
The crystals!
The crystals!
What do the crystals do?
And they don't even make sense in the story itself. It's like, Power Rangers, here are your crystals. And then Jason gets these crystals, like, throwing them over there, and like...
like he says, they use the power to allow him to teleport to their friends, which they could already do.
Yeah, why can't they do it now? And then Jason didn't know what the crystals were, but then he digs them out and like, the crystals! Let me show you what I can do with my friends. Like, dude, how do you know what's gonna happen? What are these things? You don't know what they are?
What they do is they combine the Zords, which again, they could already do.
Yeah, they showed it in episode 1. But one of the good things that did come from this fight is probably one of the best Zord fights.
Oh yeah, best one so far, easy.
I mean, they switch from, Megazord to tank mode.
To dodge and attack.
To dodge and attack. That's a very clever technique. I like what they're doing with it. It works very well.
But where the heck did Goldar come from?
Yeah, and,
no, seriously, they're fighting the Sphinx and then Rita makes it grow and just, Goldar's there. What's up with that? Whatever, 2-on-1. I do like the fights, the Megazord fights when it's more than just two people.
Mm-hmm.
Put you to sleep, apparently.
Sorry. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. It's just, and it works a little bit better. Again, the Zord fight was really well done. I hope that they can top it. So, overall?
Yeah. This is really mixed. It's got some of my It's got one of my least favorite transitions, but it's got the best work with the fight.
And
so far.
and it's an overly harmless.
I mean, it's still got the very
a harmless story.
It's it's still very fast paced, which is really crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm really noticing is that I didn't realize how quickly all of these episodes would go by.
They're 23, 24 minutes long, but it really feels like we've only been sitting there about 10.
Well, that and being able to joke off each other is pretty funny.
Yeah. Actually, I really like this one though.
Yeah. I mean, beyond the Crystal Deus Ex Machinas,
that was
that's the only
that's
real
horrible.
issue we have with it. And
the crystals.
I'd only take
The
off
one
maybe a
up-
point for that. So, 4 out of 5 for me.
Sure. I mean, Bulk's thing was goofy, but
It was still funny. It was just
funny.
the thought of it was funny. So,
made him almost jump out of his seat, like
Bulk! Bulk!
I guess just for getting that. Okay, best episode so far.
The next episode, episode 5, will be Different Drum.
I don't remember that one actually.
Me neither.
Well, we'll see you then. Bye.
See you guys.